Measured basically from the top of the tibia to the bottom of the patella. Hello everybody and welcome to another video. Thank you very much for clicking on it. Sorry about the wind. It is extremely windy day here in Helsinki, but in the quest of excellence today we're heading over to do some corrective adjustments, steps. So follow along and I'll show you what is going to happen. Let's jump on this train. One thing I have to say off the bat in this video is thanks so much for the overwhelming support that I got in the previous video in regards to why I'm not enjoying running at the moment. And yeah, it was just so nice to read all the comments, read all your stories as well, and you know, I don't want to say sadness but also happiness, because there's a lot of people who've overcome certain things. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, click on the last video, link down below, or here, I'll pop it there. And yeah, it's nice to see so many supportive people, and that's what I love about this community. YouTube, you know, we can share, and I can share my tips and advice and my life and everything, but you know, you also have the opportunity and we interact together, and that's the beautiful thing about it. So thanks again from the bottom of my heart. But as I said, today we're doing some interesting things. I'm just off to the physiotherapist. First things first though, get some hydration, and we're hoping they've got some ripe organic bananas. Let's have a look. And yeah, they're alright. I can have a couple of them. Let's have a pick. I need two hands for this. Expert banana picking. There we go, we're done at the physiotherapist. It was really good, really insightful, and he's given me some good advice. But I'll explain later on what he's told me, because some quite new things for me to practice and the reasons why and everything. But first, let's head over to swimming. We're going swimming. Well, I've been swimming. I forgot to film the clip before, but yeah, I've just been doing, well, I didn't actually do swimming. I did 30 minutes aqua jogging. It was really nice, quite up-tempo, hard work. Always funny when you're doing aqua jogging. Your body is cool, but your face is sweating. So next, we're gonna go home and I'm gonna make a few changes to the apartment. Not my body, which will help my body. There you go. It's the next day, as you can probably tell, and I've been doing some of those exercises that the physio's told me. So physio went really well yesterday, if I haven't mentioned it already, but like, I'm not ready and healed already, that's for sure, and it's going to take some hard work and some time. But I've come out for a short run just to kind of get a feel with what motion, or is it what speed is that triggers it, and also to sort of see how long the recovery takes after the run, to see how, I guess, tight and everything is. That's what the physio has told me to do, is like, if I go for a run and the pain or the ache or the tightness, whatever it is, if it lasts longer than 24 hours, then pull off and stop. But we'll go through with what he said. When I'm at home, be a little bit easier to sit down, and now I want to concentrate on feeling. Stay. One thing that I'm gonna do also is, well, it might seem a little bit radical to you. And yeah, I mean, to be honest, it seems a little bit unconventional to me also. But posture is really important, and getting rid of this sofa, whoa, and well, that's gonna help me hopefully have better posture rather than slouching around. And also, the other great thing is we're going to have lots of space for activities.
So many activities!
Yes, activities like stretching, foam rolling, mobilization, whatever it be. Maybe do a big jigsaw actually. Hey, I do actually like jigsaw, so I've already thought of some really good creative ideas to use this space. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to replace it. Probably have like, you know, like an armchair or something, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. There you go, enough messing around. So, physiotherapy went really good. I saw this guy and he was like a lower limb specialist. So that was really useful, obviously, where the pain is. Just here on my knee. Well, it actually, if you want to know, the pain used to be here, then it moved around to here. So the physio made me do some assessment tests, and he, you know, obviously wanted to see where the issue, if I've got like a destability, is something tight and everything. He went through all the tests, and we also did gait analysis on the treadmill, which was super great and interesting. We went back and did the slow-mo, and obviously he gave me some like a program to follow in the future. As you can see here, I pinned it to the wall so that I make sure I do it at least once, probably twice a day. Maybe even 3, depending, but no, there's no point to like overstress the body, he said. So gonna follow the program for the next month, and hopefully we'll see some, well, I know we'll see some improvements. And another thing that was really super interesting, he measured basically from the top of the tibia to the bottom of the patella, and we could see that in the left hand side there's 4.5 centimeters difference, and on the right hand side there's 5 centimeters difference. So there clearly is tightness in and around this area. So as you've seen from before, when I went for a run, I did some warm-up exercises, which are the ones that he recommended. Also, you can probably see here as well what those exercises that he was showing to me. It was really insightful. But let's get into the prognosis of why. So to be honest, the physio was like a little bit baffled as well, because the assessment within the lab or in his room compared to the gait analysis kind of didn't fully kind of connect, and there were like, yeah, there are some things that I could improve on, but from the gait analysis he said actually my stride is actually pretty good. Not too much rotation or the way that my foot lands. Now, one thing that he did mention is that when I am landing on my right stride, I have a little bit of pronation, which isn't a bad thing, and I am pushing off through the first metatarsal, which is the big toe, which is a good thing. However, when I'm on the left hand side, what I'm doing is I actually have quite a straight zero pronation, and my foot lands pretty straight. So quite a lot of the impact is going straight through. And also, not just that, but the fact that the push off on my cycle tends to come from those, you know, the little toes rather than the first metatarsal. Now, he said there's not too much of an issue in all of this, but this could be one of the reasons, and as a result, well, it's from tighter up in the body. During the assessment part of the tests, he was actually pretty impressed with my stability, and you know, like, I've been working on that over these last few weeks because I've had this as well, so maybe it's improved as a result of that. But he was quite impressed by them, but he did notice there's a little bit of lack in mobility. So the strength is there, it's just the mobilization. Now, especially on the left side, obviously that's where the knee issue is, and we have some, maybe like a tight TFL, and we have some pelvic and hip rotation. So what does this mean? Well, you know, it's a little bit hard to kind of, for me to regurgitate this word because I'm not a medical professional, and what is happening, because I have a tight kind of TFL and hip range of movement, that my body is overstretching on the interior of the quad, and that is where the pain is, on the bottom of that, where the quadricep tendon is. And because I'm tilting and there's so much sort of range and movement on that left hand side, that the inside is having to overstretch, and this could be one of the causes for this kind of issue I'm having. So look, you know, all of this stuff, it's a little bit hard for me to explain, I'll be completely honest, but I got the good key takeaways that the physio gave to me, and as you've seen, I just need to continue doing the exercises, continue testing and trying. And you know, this is great because now I have medical professionals' advice on, you know, what is happening in my body, and before it's just you're trying to make adjustments yourself. So you know, it's really important that you go and get a medical professional's advice. Of course, I'll continue to show my progress and explain everything, and hopefully it benefits you as well. But it's really interesting just to kind of analyze and strengthen yourself and rebuild yourself into a better version of yourself. So I'm excited for that, and I hope it's useful to you as well. And any comments, questions, as always, you can always drop them down below, and I'm more than happy to respond and get back to you.